time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Cleveland. It's the Broncos and the Browns on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. The stadium is packed. Standing room only a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and the most important thing in the building, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It is up for grabs for the AFC Championship. Two evenly matched teams. Greg, what are you looking for in this one?
You know, I think the team that understands how to use this energy, as you said, it is electric in this building, especially for the home team. You know that.
For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, they're going to need a big game out of their quarterback. And if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl.
His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
We talked to him earlier in the week, Mike, and he tried to downplay this as just another game, but I think after seeing him on the field during warm-ups, that's gone out the window. You can tell it's starting to set in just how big of an opportunity this really is. They've outlasted every team in the AFC except for the one they're about to face. If they're able to beat them, man, they'll have a chance to do something really special. But for that to happen, they're going to need him to lead the way as they try to overcome this intimidating atmosphere. And if he does that, they could be holding the Lamar Hunt Trophy in just a few short hours.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass.
Oh, a loose football. The Browns have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the two goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now, after that first down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
3rd and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
The Broncos offense ready for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's the punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Quickly to the outside and complete. He is in. Touchdown, Broncos.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Browns 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off he goes. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He keeps it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight and go get that first down himself.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. His drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get this forward to about the 33. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down,
Offside.
maybe just a tad short.
Still 2nd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Browns offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons squaring off against the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Tried again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Broncos will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal. He'll decide to keep this once more. He fumbled the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll be taken down at the 11-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now, faking the give. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking downfield for Coleman. That's caught! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Browns. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Browns are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Browns are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw taken in. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Number 87. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Tight end going in motion here. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. 3rd and long. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The red zone now, Hill, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.